man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
I seen Ring IQ talking about this, and a couple of people talking about this, saying that Terrence Crawford is getting aged out by Errol Spence. He admitted it about his post on social media. I think it was Twitter, about why Anthony Yarde gonna be Beterbiev, because Beterbiev is getting older. He's 38 years old now, and age is eventually gonna catch up with you. I first seen it with Bleacher Report, reported it to my phone, and people kind of saying, well, he admitted that he aging Terrence Crawford out. And it's to the point where everybody's so hostile towards Errol Spence. You know, even though it didn't probably had nothing to do with Terrence Crawford, but people so angry and hostile at him for not making that fight, and most people was already speculating that he was aging him out anyway, and also he could possibly pull a Mikey Garcia we talked about, go up in weight and come back down and try to fight Terrence Crawford to take some pressure off of him. It was going up fight Canelo, going up fight Keith Thurman, and then coming back so he could have a built-in excuse like Mikey Garcia did with Errol Spence, and people thought he was going to come back down and have a built-in excuse while Lomachenko beat him, but he never got in the ring with Lomachenko. You know, just think people hostile. Any connection they can make with him and ducking Terrence Crawford, they doing that trying to shame him. They trying to shame him. And at the end of the day, he built this. He built this, you know, he did this to himself. You know, he made his bed, bro. He really did. He made his bed. That's what he did. He made his bed. And now every time he breathe, people gonna say he ducked. Every time he speak on another fight, they gonna be like, well, you ain't do that to Terrence Crawford. Oh, that's what you doing to Terrence Crawford. You aging him out. You doing this, that, and the third, bliss, blah, blah, boom, blah, blah to him, and you telling on yourself, you snitching on yourself, and he probably just voicing his own opinion, to be honest. That's probably all he doing, is voicing his own opinion on the situation. He rock with Yarde and this, that, and the third. He could just be walking with Yarde because Yarde black. Dr. Blick rocking with Yarde because he from London. I ain't got no issue with that. You know, and Beterbiev is already a current character in boxing that people don't like for whatever reason it is. Russian, Canadian Russian, whatever his religion is. I mean, it's his style, because now all they doing is being slick and fight behind the shoulder. It ain't too many, you know, aggressive pressure fighters no more. And the game is missing them type of dudes. They missing them type of dudes. So, but I don't know what it is. But it was that before he fought Goosefick, during the Goosefick fight, you know, and it was that when he had beat Joe Smith Jr., people said Joe Smith gonna beat him. And we'll see what Anthony Yarde can do. It's possible. Marcus Brown came out and said he got no chance in hell. He sucked. If he loses him and Marcus Brown putting himself in position for it to be a good fight. He putting himself in a position to be in a good fight. So, you know, Marcus Brown might position himself to fight, you know, Anthony Yarde and all that type of stuff. You know, Yarde come back, get a win, he win, and down the line, you know, he's setting up a fight with them. Closed mouth don't get fed. Closed mouth don't get fed. So I ain't mad at it, but at the end of the day, Spence gonna have to deal with that in boxing, bro. You know, and he knew that when, you know, I don't think they thought Terrence Crawford was gonna do what he been doing, bro. I don't think they thought that. Usually you don't see nobody move up and stop everybody. He had his natural weight. This is the way he probably should have been fighting at. They thought they was gonna see a shink in his armor. That's why they was lending fighters out to him for a minute. Molina and Felix Diaz, man, I thought had really good chance to be competitive and possibly upset Terrence Crawford. I thought he could have. Man, he beat his ass to submission. And he beat him so bad, somebody at work, he was watching it, and I didn't even know he watched boxing. I was working at GM, he was like, man, he said, you see what that boy did, Terrence Crawford did to him? He said, man, that's a bad boy. He said he beat the shit out of John Molina, bro. Felix Diaz. He beat him like he owed him some money, like he owed him some brick fare, bro. That fool, that Molina, Felix Diaz was never the same fighter after that. He beat him into retirement. He beat him into retirement. Nobody whooped my ass like that, bro. That nigga gave that nigga whiplash. But they ain't know he was gonna be that dangerous, bro. And if they knew he was gonna be that type of problem, and then you slowing up, what is you doing, bro? Like, bro, these dudes be dropping like crackheads in Detroit. But if they knew he was gonna be that good, they'd have made all these fights happen before he got there, and he would have been, and Errol Spence would have been gone. And Errol Spence got to deal with Al Heyman's shortcomings. Al Heyman can protect him. He can hide behind Al Heyman because Al Heyman don't speak, and that's the beauty of it. And they can just throw it off on Al, and Al probably don't give a hell. He got other stuff he dealing with. All right, so he can throw it off and hide it, and throw it off on Al. Cool. You know. But at the end of the day, now it's now people just teeing off on him. Now people reaching, or he probably like, I was just voicing my opinion. I was just going for the brother. Oh, now you aging out, bud, and we knew your whole ass was doing this, that, and the third. And now he hear that shit, bro. And as a man, as a prideful man, no matter what you are, that fuck with you, bro. Only until you get older, you kind of can just deal with it. He can say, well, I ain't as emotional as Jermell Charlo. Just because you ain't emotional or you don't show emotion like that, it don't mean that it don't bother you, bro. I was kind of the person that historically held shit in. They probably like, damn, this nigga really don't give a fuck. But at some point, it do. It fuck with you. And you just have to, and it fuck with him like that. It bother his pride. He an athlete. He a competitive dude. Even if you got a dude, ladies, and you say something to hurt him, and he just like, all right, shit, you should fuck with him. You'll fuck with him, trust me. But if I tell dudes, I just be like, she's still with you though, bro. So if she complaining whatever she complaining about, how your feet smell, how you fuck, whatever it may be, you still here. You still here, sis. So you know how the game go, bro. But yeah, they be it's messing with them, bro. If Terrence Crawford, put a little bit of sprinkles on top of that motherfucker, put a cherry and a candle on top, that might be enough to push him off the edge to go demand a fight. It might be. It might be. Or it might not be. Maybe he just simply don't want to fight. And some people can just deal with it, bro. Real talk. Some people can literally just deal with all the ridicule and just say, I'm rich, or I don't care, F them. Some people can do it. Some people can just take the criticism and roll with the punches. Yup. And it not bother them nothing. But on that phone call, I just want to get them on my bed. I'm gonna fight Terrence Crawford. I want to fight Terrence Crawford, but if he, everybody know he is trying to age out Terrence Crawford. We know that. He might not be. He just might not want to fight him all together. Real talk. He might not want to fight him all together. That might be the case. He might not have no ambitions on fighting him all together. But then again, he should have never came out and said that. He should have never came out and chastised him and poked the bear. He should have never chastised him and poked the bear. But he did. It just so happened to be the era of social media where everybody got everything you said recorded. The articles, they got them bookmarked, saved, screenshotted. And you gotta eat it, bro. You know, but Al Heyman, you marinating shit, making you wait, caught you up. And please believe your homeboys looking at you funny, your girlfriend looking at you funny, your baby mama's looking at you funny. If your kids know what's going on, they looking at you funny. Trust and believe. Your boys might not say it, but they like you a little scary ass nigga. They saying it. No matter what they say in the Ellie Seckback interviews, what they telling you, I know how dudes think, bro. Like if a girl break up with you or something happen at school, you lose a fight or whatever, and he's like, oh, it's all good, man, bro. You be good, man. And you get them next time. Yeah, they say that shit. But as soon as everything go back to normal, oh, man, you ain't do that with Tyrone. Beat your ass, nigga. Don't make me call Tyrone. Or, yeah, man, when Shantika left your ass, nigga, you was hurt. You was crying, nigga. I mean, bruh, you walk home from school, you left us every day. You weren't even trying to talk to nobody, man. Trust me, it's gonna be a point in time, breaking point where that's gonna be in the back of their head, and you know, one day it's possibly gonna come out. Real talk. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.